Hello everyone. I wanted to do a video talking a bit about the Magna Carta. I often bring that up, but I've been seeing a lot of posts lately about these refugees, and they have been committing crimes. Obviously, this always keeps coming up every now and then. There's more talk about it, and then it all goes quiet again, and it keeps coming back up again. With them committing crimes, and the police covering it all up, and it's all the politicians' fault because they keep bringing these people over here purely to commit crimes against us, which is, it's causing a kind of war, isn't it? But we're not actually at war as such at this present time. We're still in peacetime at the moment. So they should not be being brought over here to cause trouble. Because, Article 51, line 50. As soon as peace is restored, we will banish from our kingdom all foreign knights, crossbowmen, attendants, and mercenaries who have come with horses and arms to the harm of the kingdom. Well, they are armed, aren't they? Because, they go around stabbing people or throwing acid about and stuff. So, they're armed, but we're not. And they are harming our kingdom. Right, and that is not allowed here. Magna Carta says, no, banish them. As soon as peace is restored, we will banish from our kingdom all foreign knights, crossbowmen, attendants, and mercenaries who have come with horses and arms to the harm of the kingdom. Right? They are not allowed to be here causing trouble, and if they do, we banish them. We don't keep them here, and we certainly don't let the police cover up their crimes. We'll let them politicians bring more over to create more mayhem. If only people would pay attention to the law. I've got no time for the ill-educated. They just really do my head in because, there's no excuse. There's so many ways to get information now about what's going on, and what the law is, or that's saying this stuff isn't allowed, and all the rest of it. People can look things up, or they can hear it from someone else. I've told loads of people exactly what's going on, and they just laugh at me. And I just think that is just, there's no excuse for ignorance though. Yeah, because you only have to have a little look into it. Right? When someone explains something to you, just have a little look into it, and you see that it's true. But and all the lefties that are out there, that turn around and say, the Magna Carta don't apply anymore because it was written for England, wasn't it? And we're not really England anymore, we're Britain now. And it's like, no. Look at when we enter the Commonwealth Games, we enter as England, Wales and Scotland. Look at rugby and football tournaments. We enter as England, Wales and Scotland just because the leftist agenda has got us entering the World Olympics, European Games and the Olympics, World Games and European Games as Britain. That's just the leftist agenda. Look at the other side of it. Our Commonwealth is the true way it's set up. England is the mother country of her Commonwealth. Wales and Scotland are part of her Commonwealth. The same as all the other countries that are in the Commonwealth. They're all part of the Commonwealth. Just because Wales and Scotland are part of the same island as us, it doesn't make us one country. It's 3 countries. So, of course, yes, the Magna Carta does apply. So it's not British. It's English protecting her Commonwealth. Facts. That's all I stick to is the facts. And when they say, oh, well, it's changed. No, it hasn't. I'm going to read out the first one again. Right. We have in the first place granted to God, and by this present charter confirmed for us and our heirs forever, that the English Church shall be free, its rights undiminished, its liberties unimpaired, and that we wish this to be observed appears from the fact that that we of our own free will, before the outbreak of the disputes between us and our barons, granted and confirmed by charter the freedom of elections, which is considered most important and necessary to the English Church. We have also granted to all free men of our kingdom, for us and our heirs forever, all the liberties underwritten, to have and hold for them and their heirs of us and our heirs. Yep. So when they say, oh, only 3 parts of the Magna Carta apply, no. All the liberties underwritten, to have and hold for them and their heirs of us and our heirs. See? And then obviously at the end, it says a very similar thing, because it says, wherefore it is our will, we firmly enjoin that the English Church be free, that the men in our kingdom have and hold all the aforesaid liberties, rights, and concessions, for themselves, their heirs of us, and our heirs forever. An oath, moreover, has been taken as well on our part as on the part of the barons, that all these conditions be held in good faith and without evil intent, given under our hand in the meadow which is called Runnymede, between Windsor and Staines, on the 15th day of June in the 17th year of our reign. It's not rocket science. We all learnt at primary school what the words all and forever mean. It can never be changed, taken away, whatever. It's there forever. All of it is there forever. Fact. So, all these foreign mentions, hang on, I'll go back to, because I don't actually know this one, but I do plan to learn it. As soon as peace is restored, we will banish from our kingdom all foreign knights, crossbowmen, attendants, and mercenaries who have come with horses and arms to the harm of the kingdom. See, they're not allowed here to be causing mayhem. They're going to do that, then they get banished from our kingdom. But, this is the thing. It just needs the people to pay attention to what the law is saying. Then once we've got that, once we've got the majority of people, or enough people, saying, no, we're not putting up with this because it's against our law. The police are going against our law as well, by covering up the crimes, when their oath is, I do solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I will well and truly serve the Queen in the office of Constable, with fairness, integrity, diligence, and impartiality, upholding fundamental human rights and according equal respect to all people, and I will, to the best of my power, cause the peace to be kept and preserved, and prevent all offences against people and property. And while I continue to hold the said office, I will, to the best of my skill and knowledge, discharge all the duties thereof faithfully, according to law. Law. Not policies that come out of that Parliament from the EU, according to law. The law of the land is our constitution. Only men who know the law of the realm and mean to observe it well shall henceforward be appointed justices, constables, sheriffs, or bailiffs. So, but, we really do need to be paying attention to the law and the problems that are going on, because it's only by doing that are we going to get this mess sorted out. And the only way to sort the mess out is lawful rebellion, Article 61 of the Magna Carta, because we are obliged That's the thing, our law does oblige us all to be in lawful rebellion. Moreover, we give and grant to our barons the underwritten security, namely that the barons shall choose 25 barons of the kingdom they wish, who must with all their might observe, hold, and cause to be observed the peace and liberties which we have granted and confirmed to them by this present charter of ours. So that if we, or our justicer, or our bailiffs, or any one of our ministers offend in any way against anyone, or transgress any of the articles of the peace or the security, and the offence be notified 4 of the aforesaid 25 barons, the 4 shall report to us or our justicer and petition to have that transgression without delay. If we shall not have corrected the transgression within 40 days, the 4 barons shall report to the rest of the 25. They, together with the community of the whole land, shall distrain and distress us in all possible ways, by seizing our castles, lands, possessions, and any other way open to them, though without violence to the king, queen, or their children, till they deem that redress has been done. This astonishing clause goes on to enjoin everyone in the realm to swear loyalty to the 25 in helping them to molest the king to the utmost of their power. Any who do not take the oath will be compelled to do so by the king himself. Finally, the clause provides the then very modern proceeding of the majority decision to govern the actions of the 25. So, it's like, well, when it says about, if we or our justice or our bailiffs or any one of our ministers offend in any way against anyone or transgress any of the articles of the peace or the security, well, Sadiq Khan's getting rid of stop and search is breaching the security, isn't it? Allowing them to come over here in the first place is a breach of the security. Oh crikey, and then letting them commit the crimes, and then the public servants, police, covering it up. That's a breach of the security again. They are all dishonouring the law, which they all swear their oaths to. Not good, is it? But there's no excuse for people to be ill-educated on this, because anyone can learn it. I'm not brainy in any way, shape or form. I am dyslexic. I do have difficulty with learning. It's, that's what I say to people, it's not clever. When people say, oh, it's so clever how you've learnt that, and it's like, no, I've just spent a long time just going over and over it until I've forced my brain to remember it, and it's so it just shows anyone can learn it. So there is no excuse. There is absolutely no excuse for people to not know the law, and put it out there as well. I mean, I don't actually like this Article 51, which I do plan on learning. I will plug away at it and try and get it in my brain. Right, but I have actually posted this out on Facebook quite a few times, commenting on other people's posts, about these refugees causing all this mayhem, and I just think, well, but they should be banished from our kingdom because, they're causing harm. Not allowed. Magna Carta doesn't allow it. So, you don't have to know it to put it out there. If you just got a copy of it, you can educate people that way. Anyone who's... there's no excuse for anyone who, anyone who's got a copy of the Magna Carta, there's no excuse for them to not educate other people on it and educate themselves in the same process as well. Because it's... there are quite a lot of the Magna Carta that I do not understand, but a lot of that is to do with grammar, because it is in a very old-fashioned English, so and as our English language has been watered down a lot, that's why it is hard to decipher some of it. But the beauty of the Constitution is you can actually decipher the easy bits. There are easy bits in it, and actually the easy bits are the most crucial key elements to it, the ones worth knowing. So anyone can get educated on it anyway. But I just thought I'd share that with people anyway. So I think I've ranted on enough, so I'll say bye. Right.